Are you looking for a scary movie to watch on Netflix? Anytime is the right time to watch a horror movie. Waiting for the Halloween to indulge in frightening films is the old way to get your tricks and treats, like renting from Blockbuster or not using Google to map out which houses give out the best candy. With that in mind, we have put together a list of the best horror movies on Netflix right now. On number 3, I have Hush, which was released on 2016. If you are looking for a taut psychological final girl thriller that isn't shy on violence but mostly avoids the pitfalls of sexualized assault, you would do well to check out the 2016 film Hush. It is an interesting installment in the recent vogue of home invasion thrillers, but one that's quite focused on the deranged killer and the object of his murderous obsession, Maddie. The twist here is that Maddie is a deaf mute, which provides an added twist to the menace present just outside the reach of her remaining senses and really ups the tension since audiences can hear everything that killer says. Hoss falls somewhere in line with films like You Are Next, which featured a relatively more complex cast and plot but has the same pro-female survivalist feel, and I Spit on Your Grave, just without the overt sexual violence and exploitation. In that respect, Hush plays things a bit safer than more incendiary films, but it is also purer with respect to the spirit of the terror at the heart of the conflict. There are other tropes here that will irritate you, of course, but most of them are soon remedied. Even the music gets in on the act, playing throughout the movie in a subtle way that makes it almost disappear beneath ambient noise and times fading out completely. Hush is a worthwhile addition to any horror library, not just Netflix streaming edition. And on number 2, I have Under the Shadow, which was released on 2016. From Tehran comes Under the Shadow, a politically tantalizing, angry tale of repressed spirits unleashed upon this world. Set in the 1980s, Babak Anwari's story begins with a not surprising yet nevertheless infuriating scene. Nargish Rashidi is Shide, a wife and mother, is being refused re-entry to the medical college due to her leftist learnings during the Iran-Iraq war. Her well-meaning yet incessantly condescending husband doesn't see the big deal while her daughter can hardly pay attention beyond her dolly. It is when the husband leaves for the front that things start getting really strange though, both in the supernatural way and the all too real way. Mysterious happenings, including Shide's daughter's increasing madness and sickness, are blamed on the arrival of a fabled jinn, a demonic force of great power, while a missile lands in the top floor of Shide's building without going off. The surreal experience of wartime in Iran only inflames the nightmarish conjuring of the supposed jinn and its agents as it plagues Shide. Anwari isn't much for artifice, but his sense of visual invention is apparent early on, especially when the jinn begins tossing people around. Confined largely to one apartment complex, Under the Shadow is perhaps the boldest emblem of the repressed rage felt by women in Iran to be released since a separation, and announces Anwari as one of the most promising young Iranian directors currently working. And on number 1, I have The Conjuring, which was released on 2013. If you are looking for a modern update on the haunted house yarn, you can't do much better than James Wan's The Conjuring. Following a family plagued by ghostly and demonic forces in their new home, the film introduces Patrick Wilson and Vera Farmiga's instantly lovable paranormal hunters, Ed and Lauren, who face one of the most terrifying cases of their life. One's signature style is on full display here, leading to some of the most enduring creatures' creations and scariest scenes of his character. And while The Conjuring's legacy has grown into a billion-dollar franchise, the 2013 original still stands on its own as a super scary, self-contained modern horror classic. And that was my list. Do tell us what are your choices in the comments and stay tuned for more updates.